I'm Tony Baca, Senior Vice President of Safety at Berglund Construction Company, and today's Safety Toolbox talk is going to be on boom lifts and the dangers associated with these boom lifts. This boom lift is a little bit different. It's a track boom lift with outriggers, and it can reach up over 100 feet. A little bit of a different design. We had a trainer from the manufacturer of this come out and verse our seasoned veteran tuck pointer on how to use this particular boom lift. But looking at boom lifts and the hazards associated with boom lifts, it's vast. And the reason I wanted to cover this first couple of weeks in July is we have an awful lot of boom lifts on our projects this summer, and I believe this topic matter needs to be discussed with primarily our newest tradesmen that are being trained on their respective jobs. So first and foremost, we're going to be doing every elevation of this project, and what we're looking for is level terrain. You know, what does my terrain look like? Am I sloped? Do I need to come into the building perpendicular rather than parallel to the building like this one is set up? Is there any areas that could be considered vaulted? Do I need to be concerned about irrigation systems or underlying utilities in the vicinity of? And then once again, as I move from elevation to elevation around this project, are there any overhead power lines that I need to stay away from that could be feeding into the building that I may be coming closer than 10 feet to, because I can't. The rule of thumb is stay 10 feet away. He is tied off in the boom lift. He's got a harness, he's got a 6-foot shock absorbing lanyard, and he's got a 5,000-pound anchor point. All of his tools and all of his materials are tethered on the inside of that basket. And then there are, at this particular project, there's tours going on at this university, so we barricaded our controlled access zone all the way around, and we have a grounds person that's checking on the other side of the building and this side of the building every few minutes to make sure that our man up in the air is doing fine, because a boom lift should be a two-man operation. Now, this particular boom lift has a primary bubble on the other side. It's a leveling bubble. So when you set this application and this boom lift up in its respective area, you confirm that that bubble is centered level before you even egress into the boom and go vertical on this project. Other things, training. Training is critical. We do not want to have any tradespeople getting into these boom lifts and operating these boom lifts without a valid certification card. That is critical. So we're primarily always looking at training. We want people to be comfortable with this. Some people are more comfortable than others going up at these heights, but we want the tradespeoples to be comfortable, making sure that they're not going to stress out when they get up on these things. And then anything other than that, as far as logistics of a project, we need to take a hard look at prior to mobilizing a job and using these very dangerous means and measures to get at our scopes of work in difficult zones. So this week, let's share stories on our job sites of jobs that may have been somewhat difficult logistically or with particular machines. I'm sure we all have stories on boom lifts and the hazards that are associated with boom lifts. Let's have a safe day. Let's have a safe week. Thank you.